Have you played through Hollow Knight to the point you know everything there is to know? Well, why not get some mods then? With them, you can try out a mod where every item is placed in random locations, or you can put on a different look for the little knight. Even better if you can get entirely new content like new areas or new bosses. Well, if you want to do all that, you have come to the right place. In this video I will go over how to get the mod launcher for Hollow Knight, how to set up said launcher, and then how to get mods installed and working. One thing I want to say before I begin. If there are any issues that arise during the installation process or with mods not working, I recommend you guys go to the official Hollow Knight Discord and ask in the modding help/modding discussion channels. I personally have very little experience installing and especially troubleshooting mods, so I'm not as good at this compared to the veteran modders and the mod creators that are on the Discord. To install mods, you only need one tool, and that is Lumafly. Unfortunately, the old launcher Scarab is no longer properly supported, so you might end up with issues if you use that. To download Lumafly, you can search it up on Google or you can use the link in the description. Accessing the website, you will have to click on the Lumafly download button. That will start a download for the .exe of the launcher. After the exe is done downloading, you can move it to where you want to have it. I personally have it on the desktop as I use it quite often, but you can just place the launcher wherever you want. It is quite possible that if you watch this in the future, the modding API is updated and this next step won't be necessary. Before opening the launcher, we had to do one more thing. Since the latest patch for Hollow Knight, the modding API used for the game is not properly working, so trying to boot up a modded version of the latest patch will result in crashes. Thus you have to downpatch Hollow Knight. To do that, go to Steam, right-click on Hollow Knight and choose Properties. Go to Game Versions and Betas tab, and choose version 1.5.78.11833. After doing that, the game should have an update, and after doing that update, mods should start working. Now you can launch Lumafly by double-clicking it. If once you get into the launcher it doesn't ask for the path to Hollow Knight, you should go to the Settings tab and make sure it is properly set. I'd recommend even if it does ask for one, just double-check it to make sure. Then you can go to the Mods tab and start searching which mods you want to install. You do have filters for installed mods, enabled mods, and mods that are out of date, so you can keep track of them much easier. After finding a mod you want, click on install and then it should be enabled automatically. But you can just enable or disable a mod whenever you want, though remember to restart the game so changes take effect if the game is already open. Then you can go back to the info tab at the top and choose if you want to start the normal game or the modded version. Choosing Launch Modded Game will start Hollow Knight with the mods you have enabled. You can see all of them in the top left of the screen once you are in the game menu. For this showcase specifically, I will have Bench Warp, Randomizer and Custom Knight installed to show you how they work. Randomizer is pretty simple on the surface. When you make a new save file, it asks you which kind, and there will be a third option named Randomizer. If you choose that one, you will be put on a new screen where you have a lot of options. I do recommend looking into a tutorial that goes more in depth about the randomizer itself, but the gist of it is you have presets that randomize certain aspects of the game, but you can also choose what exactly to randomize yourself if you want more customization than what the presets give you. Bench Warp is a pretty nifty mod, especially with randomizer, that allows the player to teleport between benches that they have visited before. This is really nice if you're stuck somewhere you shouldn't be yet, or when you are too lazy to travel normally, especially after going around Hallownest 100 times already in other playthroughs. And finally, Custom Knight. Amazing mod if you are bored of seeing the little knight in the same old cloak they have. With this, you can go on certain websites or the official Hollow Knight Discord and download skins made by other people that change the way the knight looks. You can have as many skins as you want and swap between them at will using the options menu of the mod. Speaking of Custom Knight, since we are here, let me explain how to also get skins for the knight. For this, you will have to install the Custom Knight mod. I do recommend you also get Custom Knight Plus and Custom Knight Super Animation add-ons, as some skins might need those to work properly. Once you have those installed, you need to access the skins folder. The easiest way to do this is by starting the game, then going into Options, Mods, Custom Knight Options, and Open Folder. That is where you will need to place the skins. But where to get them? I have two places which might have the same skin lists, but I'm not totally sure, so better to check both if you really want to. First is the hkskins.art website, and second is Colette MSLP's Hollow Knight skin list Google Doc. Both of these are in the description. Generally, it shouldn't matter which of these two you get your skins from, since most of the skins are either on Discord or have their own Google Drive, so you'll have to open links from those anyway. Yeah, for some of the skins you will need to be on the official Hollow Knight Discord, as that's the only place where you will find some of them. To get the skin proper, you click on the link next to it on either website. That will lead you to a Google Drive or Discord channel. On either the Drive or Discord, you can then download the archive with the skin. After you download the skin, you will have an archive. Inside of that archive should be a folder named after the skin. What you should do now is place the folder inside of the skins folder you opened earlier through the mod options. Now you can get in game and change your skin. To do that, go back to the mod options for Custom Knight and change your skin from the select skin option. If the skin you downloaded doesn't appear, try pressing the reload button found in the same menu. After you have selected the one you wanted, press the apply skin button. Now everything should work and the skin should appear in game. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and no issues appeared during the process. I have been doing challenge runs using mods, and I thought that maybe some of my viewers would want to know how to install them, and well, anyone else who is interested in modding Hollow Knight. Also, if you did enjoy this video, why not give it a like, comment and subscribe. And if you're interested in Hollow Knight and silksong content, you could also check out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.